Hey brother, one of the most powerful things you can do in a tense moment is nothing dramatic. Not the speech, not the paragraph, not the argument, not the proving, just calm. Because the second you stay calm when she expected a reaction, the whole emotional frame changes. And that is where it gets interesting. Most men think calmness is passive. They think if she gets cold, throws attitude, sends a dry K, goes quiet after acting warm all day, or starts poking at your tone, they need to fix it right now. So they explain, they defend, they over-clarify, they start typing essays because they can feel the vibe slipping. Bad move, because the moment you react too fast, you give her something to push against. Now the story is about your reaction, not her behavior. That's the trap. Now stay with me here, because this is where the real shift happens. When you stay calm, you remove the distraction, you remove the noise, you remove the emotional smokescreen. And once that happens, she has to sit with what she actually said, how she actually acted, and why your nervous system didn't volunteer to carry it for her. That is when she starts questioning herself. Not because you embarrassed her, because you didn't. Not because you won, because you refused to join the performance. That silence hits different. Let's make it real. She sends a passive-aggressive text because you were busy for one evening. Something short, something loaded, something designed to get you leaning forward. Most men feel that little jab and instantly want to repair the mood. What's wrong? Why are you acting like this? I told you I was busy. You know I care about you. Too much. Now she is no longer dealing with her own energy. She is dealing with your reaction to her energy. But the calm man, he reads it, he breathes, he slows down, he replies clean, or later, or not at all until he is centered, and suddenly she feels something unfamiliar. No emotional collision, no panic, no begging, no opening to redirect the tension onto you. So where does that tension go? Back to her. That is the whole game. What I'm about to tell you next is what separates masculine calm from fake silence. Fake silence is sulking. Fake silence is punishment. Fake silence is a man folding inward because he is scared to speak. That's not power. She can feel that weakness too. Real calm is different. Real calm says, Romy, I see what's happening, and I'm not letting it move me before I decide what this deserves. That's leadership. That's nerve control. That's a man whose inner world is not on loan. And when she feels that, she starts checking herself. Not always out loud, not always instantly, but internally, the questions start. Was that too much? Why didn't he bite? Why am I the only one heated right now? Did I overplay that? Why do I suddenly feel childish? That is what your calm creates, a mirror. And mirrors are brutal because they do not argue back. Now stay with me here, because this next piece matters. A lot of men think staying calm is about looking cool. It isn't. It's about refusing to let her emotions become your instructions. That is a bigger thing, because some men are addicted to reaction. If she shifts, they shift. If she goes cold, they get needy. If she gets loud, they get louder. If she withdraws, they chase. They live on emotional remote control, and she can feel it. That kind of man is easy to steer. But the man who stays calm, he's hard to pull. That changes how she experiences him. He becomes the one person in her world who doesn't turn every emotional wave into a crash scene. He becomes the man who can absorb tension without becoming tension. And that does something deep. It makes her feel exposed, yes, but also safe. That's the paradox. Because a woman can only truly settle when she feels she is not stronger than the man in front of her emotionally. Not louder, not more reactive, not more stable inside the storm. And the second she realizes your center is still yours, her own chaos starts to look different to her. Smaller, messier, less justified. That's why calm men trigger self-reflection. What I'm about to tell you next is what most men miss. When you argue too quickly, she can blame your tone. When you defend too fast, she can focus on your wording. When you over-explain, she can pick apart the explanation. But when you stay grounded and say little, there is nowhere for her to hide. Now the spotlight stays on the original energy, hers. That's why your calm bothers her at first, because it leaves her alone with the truth of the moment. She might not admit it. She might even push a little harder. Another jab, another tone shift, another whatever. Why? Because she is checking if your calm is real, and this is where most men fumble. They hold it for 10 seconds, then explode, or they go quiet for a minute, then come back with a paragraph. Or they try to sound calm while clearly leaking anger through every line. Don't do that. If you're calm, be calm. Let it be clean. Let it breathe. Say less. You do not have to win the moment. You have to stay above it. That's where the power is. Here's a modern example. She starts something right before your workout, your work block, or your meeting. Something small, something emotional, something designed, maybe unconsciously, to drag your state into her state. Most men take the bait because they cannot stand unresolved tension, but the calm man says, "We can talk later." That's it. No performance, no shutdown, no panic. And then he goes, handles his business. That move does more than create space. It tells her your priorities are stable. Your day does not collapse because emotion entered the room. And once she sees that, she starts reassessing her own timing, her own tone, her own tactics. That's the part most men never understand. Your calm does not just protect you, it educates the dynamic. Now stay with me here, because this next piece is where respect is born. A woman starts questioning herself when your calm makes her realize she cannot manage the emotional climate by pulling your strings. She cannot get instant reassurance with mood. She cannot pull you into chaos just because she feels chaotic. She cannot throw something messy into the room and expect you to carry it for both of you. That forces growth or retreat. Either way, truth comes out, because the right woman will soften around calm. She will notice it. She will start approaching you with more care, more awareness, more regulation, not because you trained her like a dog, because your steadiness makes emotional mess feel cheap. The wrong woman, she will hate it. She will call it cold. She will call it distance. She will call it you don't care. Why? Because your calm cuts off the emotional shortcuts she relies on. That's information too. What I'm about to tell you next is the final shift. Staying calm is not about controlling her. It is about refusing to abandon yourself. That is the deeper masculine truth. You are not calm to dominate. You are calm so your self-respect stays in the room. You are calm so your decisions come from principle, not adrenaline. You are calm so no one can drag you below your own standard. And once a man learns that, something changes forever. He stops trying to manage every emotional spike. He stops chasing instant peace. He stops explaining himself into exhaustion. He starts letting behavior reveal character. He starts letting silence do some of the work. He starts trusting that if his center stays intact, the truth will surface on its own. And that is exactly when she starts questioning herself. Because your calm leaves her with no one to fight but the mirror. So remember this, man. If she gets tense, you do not have to. If she gets sharp, you do not have to. If she gets cold, you do not have to melt. Stay rooted, stay measured, stay clean. Because the man who stays calm doesn't just avoid damage, he changes the whole emotional math. And once she sees that she cannot shake you without exposing herself, the frame flips. That's when her questions stop being about you and start being about her.